start. Timmer on row 2, backward, a little bit tardy compared to Timmer. Timmer gets alongside, he's up the inside, Liam Doran. 3 cars wide, Kevin Hansen in the wall, Scheider in the back end, Sabo can't see. Gonna come through the dust cloud up the inside of Kevin can't quite get through. And it's backward leading from Timmer's Yarnov. Doran goes deep on the brakes, trying to go around the outside of the Russian. Kevin's up the inside. Kevin Hansen alongside Liam Doran. Doran surely has to say standard lap. Kevin might follow him. Will he go Joker instead? No, Doran goes Joker. So Timmer demonstrating that. Look at that onboard. He's so tight in the wall. Timmer's Yarnov's got great pace this weekend.
Yeah, he's really on it. We've seen a fantastic performance from him through the races here, and he's all over the back of Andreas Bakkerud.
Absolutely up under the rear wing of the Norwegian. Fastest lap of the day goes to Bakkerud, but Timmer's Yarnov almost having a look up the inside. He's on the handbrake. He's alongside Bakkerud. So Timmer's Yarnov is absolutely flying, trying to find the grip. Timmer's Yarnov looking for it. He's almost alongside Bakkerud again. Can't quite do it. It's been this jump X that he's passed when people have come out of the Joker lap. But Timmer with a nudge in the back of Bakkerud. He's letting him know he's there. Kevin Hansen, but that's pretty close as well. He goes this time. Timmer's Yarnov into the Joker lap. So looking behind for Doran, who's jokered already. Liam Doran coming around the outside. Timmer's Yarnov's got to nail this. He's on the handbrake early. Going to hook the wheels up. Liam Doran is fully lit around the outside. Timmer's Yarnov's going to chuck it out across in front of Kevin. Kevin's going to try and pass in the way the Russian passed him earlier this weekend, but he can't. Timmer holds on to that inside. This is fantastic news for Timmer. It's about Bakkerud versus Timmer's Yarnov now. This is for the front row in the final. The Russian's been on mega form all weekend long. He runs a little bit deep potentially for me. I think he's not going to find the traction. He's got extra speed on Bakkerud. Bakkerud up towards the line. He takes it from Timmer's Yarnov. Oh, side by side. Who got it? Doran. Doran got it. Doran got it by a 1/10 of a second. It was side by side for Doran, and Kevin Hansen, and Liam has taken a place in the final with his teammate Bakkerud. Green light, great start by Hansen and Weeman. Hansen's going to move across, try and shut the door, and Weeman Balmanis shuts the door immediately. Ekstrom up into P4, contact between them. Timmy Hansen and Ekstrom off touching the wall. So Hansen drops back into P5. Ekstrom, I think, ended up in the tyres. He is still going, so Ekstrom's still going in the background. Timmy Hansen around the outside of Anton Marken. Marken going to shut the door. Timmy now, what does he do down? He's got to go Joker, surely, and Anton really should keep that door shut so he can't capitalise on it.
Yeah, so
Anton's got coming out from the Joker lap now. Cyril Raymond inside Marken, he's got him. So Cyril Raymond has got past Marken. They're all underneath Hansen. So Hansen, if he jokers now, is going to lose a couple of places.
Yeah, I mean, we're not seeing the pace from Hansen. Maybe some damage from that turn 1 contact. Obviously, we saw him touch the barriers here.
Behind, here we go. Then Yanis Balmanis hoping to hold on to his position and make it through there. He's going to easily. I think Balmanis has got this. Marken and Raymond. Look, Marken is inside. Cyril Raymond in the background over the jump, out through the dirt. So Balmanis holds on, so it's just Weeman and Hansen to Joker. Yes. Weeman goes in, Hansen will go into this then for the spots in the final. Weeman has just nailed this semi-final and is going to go through to the front row, barring any issues in the last corner. Balmanis around the outside, Timmy Hansen goes super rotation. Is he going to hold on from there? This is an epic couple of laps if he does. Weeman goes through and Hansen does. Timmy Hansen somehow, with a couple of amazing final laps, has booked a spot on the back row of the final. But Jonny Weeman, on a one-off outing for GRX, has won semi-final 2. Balmanis goes through as well. Fantastic driving from the young Finn. Green light, good start. Timmer's Yarnov road 2 again. Bakkerud hooked it up as well. Balmanis moves across the inside. Weeman's going to try and go around the outside. Weeman in the wall. Jonny Weeman's in the wall. Timmy Hansen gets in the side of him. Doran's up to P4. So Weeman's gone backwards. Oh, Doran has something broken on the car because Doran just goes super deep up into the hairpin. So Liam's got broken car. We've got, and it's Timmer's Yarnov. Timmer's Yarnov leads from Bakkerud.
Yeah, Timmer's Yarnov there going for the same sort of gap he went for in the semi-final. Andreas and Jonny Weeman running wide, and he was just able to nip up the inside, and he's taken full advantage.
Absolutely brilliant by Timmer's Yarnov, leading then from Bakkerud. And we've got a problem then for Doran, potentially stuck up in the hairpin. Balmanis and Weeman, of course, had an issue too. Timmy Hansen still circulating. Liam is going round, we can see from the commentary position, but this is going to come down to these two guys at the front. Bakkerud's on new tyres. Dan, what the hell do you do now when you've lost out at the start? What do you do about your Joker tactics?
I mean, obviously now we've got the two guys like Timmy Hansen and Liam Doran have dropped back now, so there's not so much traffic to potentially get caught up in, but Bakkerud, he's not being held up here. Timmer's Yarnov is starting to pull a gap.
Timmer's Yarnov looking absolutely fantastic. Need to watch out, of course, for Timmy Hansen in the background. 5.2 back. Timmy went for an early Joker. Balmanis has 2, but Balmanis has come out in front of Timmy. So Timmy losing out in the first corner. Doran the biggest loser, I think, there. Timmer's Yarnov on board with the Russian down the hill now. Listen to this. Dan Rook said it earlier this weekend, feeding the car gears. He turns it and he's got to keep a level head here, not let the car run too wide, and make no mistakes, because Backrud will capitalise if he does.
Of course he will, and Tim Janov there hugging the wall super tight.
Oh,
really
Hansen's got past Baumanis. Sorry, Dan, Hansen's got past Baumanis, but Baumanis gets back past him again. The gravel corner strikes again. Timmy Hansen with a moment on the exit has lost potentially a second there, so I think he's out of this one. Sliding it through there into turn one, back down. Rouge and Radion coming up for him, but where's Timosyanov out front? And how far back is Backrud? So Timosyanov got a 1.2 second lead over Backrud. Can he do it here in Spa-Francorchamps? Into the Joker lap in the background. It's Wieman has gone in, so Wieman's gone in trying to protect his position. Yoni Wieman lost the start, big gutting for him. Yeah, disappointing for him, and just running wide and then allowing his teammate Tim Janov to come through and really capitalising on that, pulling such a strong gap now. The Joker tactic is now wide open for Andreas and Tim Janov. Everyone behind them is jokered, so they're not going to be worried about getting caught up in traffic. If I was EKS, Monster Energy RX Cartel, I'd send Backrud in now. Backrud has to go now because it's going to be his only chance to take the win. He does. Andreas Backrud goes Joker. It's got to be perfect, but so's Timmer's on the last lap. This is going to come down to a drag race to the finish line. Timmer keeping it tidy on the inside. It's a great one from Timmer. Wieman's going to come round super tight in behind Backrud, so Backrud holds on to P2, and we're down to the last lap. Yeah, Timosyanov just has to keep his head now. He's been driving really sensibly all final, putting in the lap times. He just needs to be super smooth now and not make a mistake. Okay, here we go then. The Russian Timosyanov has made a couple of absolutely killer passes. He's been my man of the weekend with those moves. He's got to get it right in the Joker lap now. Backrud comes into the standard lap. The Russian one is on the inside. He's on the handbrake. He's a little bit deep, but he's going to straighten the car out. Timosyanov has taken 6 years to do it, but finally he wins a round of the World Rallycross Championship. Yes, Timmer! Yes! You can hear the spotters tower has gone mad. Timosyanov has broken his duck. He sends the car into a celebratory donut. He wins the first ever World Rallycross at Spa-Francorchamps. The Russian takes a win, and I am over the moon for him. I cannot hide it. Oh, that's so fantastic. He's put in such incredible driving this weekend. Yes! Yes, Timmer! Yes! Oh, I knew he'd go mad if he did it. He's finally done it. He's finally done it. Oh!
Well, Timmer, I saw that from the spotters tower. We've seen the commentary, we've seen the replays. How was that win for you from the driver's seat?
Actually, I'm training this corner a lot this weekend. Every run, I have someone in outside of me, and yeah, the guys has done some small mistake on the start line, and I take care of that one, pass them, and continue to drive really clean. That was really good for me. I don't have any feelings just now because it was so many years. I know I've been on this podium in the World Championship. I've been there on the European, but now I'm back, and I really don't believe at the moment yet.
Very happy indeed then. Congratulations to you, the winner today.
Here are the Drivers' Championship standings then, and Kevin Hansen leads from his brother, but the gap is down to 11 points. Timosyanov is up to P3 on 53. Baumanis stays in 4th place. Backrud comes up a place. Niklas Gronov missing the event due to that appendicitis, but not too far off in terms of points, and with the pace of that car here, you wouldn't bet against him or Timmer moving up those standings as the year goes on.